inside Hell in a Cell. You only win the match when your opponent says, ah.
I used you every single step of the way. At Hell in a Cell.
Drew McIntyre still has hell.
Skittles presents WWE Hell.
It is a night where people's lives will be. WWE fans from around the world are joining us live tonight to You know, ladies and gentlemen, in 1997, and over the years, it has become even more menacing. 20 feet tossing superstars in their own personal. I'm Michael Cole, he's Corey Graves, and Corey, our first match tonight.
WWE has permeated every aspect of the competitors' family lives.
Yeah, the tribal chief Roman Reigns inside Hell in a Cell in an
Lady Reigns as the tribal chief. He didn't acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Say it. I'm out here right now. All I wanted was to win. You disrespected me. All you... I don't know you. Heck, you're supposed to be my cousin. Acknowledge me. My blood, my family. If Jimmy never threw that towel in, I'm throwing the scene. I'm doing it. You want another shot? This match will have the highest stakes that any match has ever had. And I quit match. Accept this challenge. This time there's going to be real consequence.
You changed, Luz. You done lost connections. Ask my brother Jay.
And not just you. You brought your brother with you. He's out too. Family. Those.
Go inside Hell in a Cell, and a very elaborate lay around his neck. It represented for Jey Uso tonight.
You're absolutely correct about all of those things, but his cousin Roman Reigns, Jey truly believes that in his heart and Universal Champion.
But Corey, it's also a celebration perhaps for Jey Uso that he is not stepping in to unfamiliar territory. Jey tonight is much different, one-on-one, under odds.
Simply couldn't be higher. This will not just his children's children. You heard the tribal chief's declaration.
And here comes Chief. This is the fourth time in his career beaten inside this structure.
You superstars have tasted as much focus in the eyes of the Universal Champion.
Representing the Anoa'i family, Rome says he has given Jey opportunity after opportunity. Non-stop, he continued to disrespect the champion. Went from the special counsel to the tribal chief, Paul Heyman.
Jey Uso to utter the words, "I quit" inside Hell in a Cell. Roman Reigns at Roman Reigns' leisure. At Roman Reigns. So those are the consequences, the hands and the dominance of your tribal chief.
Can you imagine the humiliation Jey Uso would face? Worse than death?
Can you imagine the humiliation Roman Reigns would suffer?
Not a mound.
Cousin Jey Uso here tonight.
He's simply trying to provide for his empire as Universal. I'm a big fan of Jey Uso. I love him on a personal level and as a competitor.
Universal Championship is to force your opponent to say the words, "I." 28 pounds, Jey Uso. And his opponent, accompanied by his house, he is the Universal
Championship. This is the first I Quit match in over 5. Sell. You know, Corey, it's one thing, and it won't be that way here tonight.
We the world champ have to, in order to keep our family where it needs to be.
Thank good. And now the lockup to start the I Quit match, where you must make your opponent dominance. Has the killer instinct when he went after Roman Reigns. Does he have? And as he continues to make Jay suffer.
Look how cold and icy stare in the eyes of the tribal chief.
At least you can do the same.
Looking to fight back, stunning Roman Reigns momentarily. Kick to the midsection, and Jay showing some fight and fire now.
Driving. Here we go.
Jay looks to fly. Oh, and he drives Reigns into the head. Well, but that's what it's all about in this type of matchup, especially I Quit rules. Looking to fly again, and again, driving Reigns into the Uso. He got the mindset of this is like the Animal Kingdom, Corey. Roman's the
Jey Uso risking his own well-being to bring the fight to
weapon.
You about to
And again. And
as this match progresses, will somebody just be beaten into submission? Forced to say, I quit.
Is trying to beat Reigns into submission. Jay here tonight that we have not seen.
Being forced to be Roman's indentured servant.
Yeah, those are the words of Paul.
That's gotta be it.
Now, normally Roman would go for a pinfall here, but there are no
beginning of the end for any superstar as we look once again at
Jay gasping for air, grasping his mid.
That's the thing. If I never came here, you should have kept your ass at home.
Just a matter of time before the official grabs the microphone and Jay is
a lesson in respect.
It's an old cliche, but the parents or family members.
Oh, wait a minute! Oh, and now it's Uso!
Roman's mindset, but I guarantee you this hurts just as bad.
Oh, and a right hand by
connecting just in time.
And that's the massive than the first.
quit. Just quit.
First off, watch the drop kick.
Offense, the big dog has shut him down in a hurry.
Oh, and
then high on Jay's anatomy, right in the sternum.
Yeah, the first.
I'm telling you, you're making me a bad guy.
Jey Uso, Corey, he has way too much pride to quit in the.
Jay, you gotta talk to me. What are you saying?
And Jey Uso was able to catch Roman. As Roman was going for a third, build some momentum. Adrenaline rush now for Uso. There's the quit.
Come on, Roman. No! Jay, he says no. No.
Impact that follows. Jey Uso soaring through the cell.
Back at Uso splash.
Jay realized.
Roman, what do you say? Huh?
You quit.
Come on, Roman.
The head of the table.
The head of the table never quits. The words uttered by the champion. Topple the champion.
So what does Jey Uso do now, Corey? He's hit 2 Usos.
About Jey Uso's killer instinct. Does he have what it takes? It's going to happen. This might do it.
I think he heard you. A leather. This has come down to between these cousins. As close as brothers. These two men grew up together.
Sickening.
What? Fear by Reigns, perhaps out of desperation, but Roman.
I can't breathe.
You want to quit?
Oh, no. No.
Come on, Jay. You sure you want to? You quit?
No.
You said no.
Spear, bulldoze like spear by Reigns, and now Roman's.
I do the whipping. Strap in here. You think you're gonna rip me? I do the whipping.
God.
Uso's flesh echoing throughout the Thunderdome.
And a Uso take. Roman tying up the wrist now of Jey Uso.
Respect me that way, everybody.
Still say no, Roman.
And Roman with a forearm. And now Roman regrouping.
This is a testament to the tough.
This time, Roman back against the ropes, but still on his feet. And both men are... And now Jey Uso with the strap. Gonna use it as a weapon. Jey Uso with everything he's...
Roman may pass out.
Roman!
Yeah, but he's got...
Roman!
He's out.
Hey, not Roman Reigns now, last gasp perhaps. Jey Uso. And now the officials got to decide what to do.
Quit?
Did he quit?
Roman.
Did he quit? Did he quit?
Jey.
So is Jey Uso. Trying to figure out, Corey, what do I have to do to get Roman Reigns? There, Corey, he can't even believe what's going on. And Roman Reigns with a Superman punch. The hesitation for now, Braun Strowman. Guillotine center of the ring. Will Jey Uso...
You want to quit, Jey?
I swear to God, I'll take your last breath. Go on.
Jey!
Jey!
Jey! Now talk to me. Come on. I'm asking him. Jey. Jey, come on. You won't say it.
Do was acknowledge me, and now it's all the way to this.
Jey. Just gotta say it, Jey.
I swear to God, I quit. I quit. I'm gonna take this to the next level.
Say I quit. You say it. Jey. I'm right here, Jey. All you gotta do is say it.
Friends,
Come on, Jey.
my family.
Jey.
Piece of Paul Heyman for what Roman might be capable of, for what Roman level.
Hey, come on. All you gotta do is say it, Jey.
The temple of Jey Uso.
Just say I quit. I can end it right here, Jey. He's not answering. Right here. Come on, Jey.
Come on, Jey's defenseless.
Jey. Jey, come on.
We're gonna be just fine.
The Universal Champion. This is too far. Roman, this is your family.
Come on, right
No, no, God, no! For the love.
Jey. Just say it, Jey. I gotta hear it, Jey. Come on. I'm right here. Just say it. Jey, you say it. Huh?
And that makes it even simpler. Come on.
Hey, Roman, I gotta call it.
Oh, no, no, my goodness. The official wanted to stop.
Stop the match on the podium.
Right.
Now I look back. What am I supposed to tell Mike?
I stop this. Jey Uso can't defend himself.
That's what you want to do.
Enough, Roman, come on. Hey.
officials are out here for the well-being of Jey Uso. Just this is too far.
That's your family, Roman.
Because we're kids. But we're 35 years old and you are still that I am the tribal chief. All you had to do was acknowledge me. All things gonna lead. But this is how serious it is. I'm this far and we ain't going back tonight. I'm gonna end you.
Man.
Cole, do something. Stop it.
That's Jey's brother, Jimmy.
Stop! What are you doing? This is dumb! What is wrong with you, huh? You ain't gotta do this, man. Playing right here in the middle of this damn ring. Look at me, please. You know we got you. You know we got you. I'm sorry. This is John and Josh right here. You ain't gotta act like this. Family. No more of this. Please, no more of this. Huh? Yeah. Right?
Oh my God.
Jimmy Uso just had knee surgery and Roman put him in a guillotine.
Universal Champion, Roman.
Uso uttered the words, "I quit," only to
The level. Say, I quit. He wouldn't say it. After all the would utter those words to save his brother.
for his brother would turn out to be the only reason.
There was no love in the eyes of even the look of this here tonight to retain the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns' uncle Alpha and his father Sika,
Men who blazed the trail in this business for this family,
symbolizing their standing in the legacy. And now the crowning at the head of the table.
speeds. There is only room for by the Universal Champion.
Corey must fall in line. Now.
Off championship titles only at WWEshop.com.
They came to, and it was only because of what Roman.
Absolutely surreal scene to witness. To quit under those circumstances simply for the sole purpose of
double chief. But tonight I saw an absolute tyrant, and in tyrannical fashion.
Want to take one more look. He had to. Joe, to that point, want to take one more look. And listen, you can only imagine what went through and Sika anointing Roman Reigns at the head of the table.
Maybe this might cap off a feud that's been viewing way too long in the eyes.
Hello, I am Elias, and I have one Elias. My career when he hit me with a car. It's out tomorrow, Monday night, and it's called Universal Truth Tonight. And before I do that, I need everybody. And most importantly, Jeff's heart. Worst part about it is I gotta look at you in Elias. Jeff, you're gonna lose on the booze. I will. WWE stands for I.
Yeah, too bad. Once again, Jeff Hardy.
He was just getting to the bridge.
Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds. Jeff!
That Elias is doing, drawing out the inner demons of Jeff Hardy.
He is absolutely electrifying the ring, and unfortunately, his lifestyle is a little bit.
You know what's going on here. If you go back to what happened, that hit and run had red hair. Last time
sloppy detective work, Byron.
Okay.
I'd still have Jeff Hardy's hair in the right light. I mean, it's a little reddish.
Come on, Joe.
So, earlier tonight on the Hell in a Cell kickoff show, Jeff Hardy called it a self-deluded vengeance tour that Elias is pointing.
He's the victim here.
Poor Elias. Truth comes out tomorrow. There's plenty of fanfare surrounding Elias.
What more can you do to a man before he's had too much?
I'll tell you what happened, Joe. Elias sat at home. I need a target. I'm going to pin it on Jeff Hardy because it's the easiest thing for me.
Elias and a kick out.
And Jeff Hardy knows what's up. Jeff Hardy
is trying to make a splash at the expense, a guitar across the back of Hardy.
Well, you know what? If you hit me with a card, then I'll...
Joe, that's the point here.
And now Elias.
There's no
able to.
It's a pretty slick little counter there, Tom.
Able to control the music
from Elias.
And he's more than a musician. He's an impresario.
Hardy, let's go back inside.
Well, I don't think Hardy will get an opportunity to exercise that count because here comes.
Well, now look at Hardy, who's not afraid to use the environment.
Here in WWE.
Elias rolls out, but there's no room to hide. And a daredevil off the stairs. So it went into the bear. Now again, as until the count of 10 to get back inside the ring.
Elias might be.
And Jeff Hardy beats the count. And Elias is all over.
Hardy nearly lost this match by countout.
Try and take out one of the great superstars in the history of WWE.
Burned out Jeff Hardy at Hell in a Cell.
Especially the night before his big album drop.
At Hell in a Cell, and the next night I dropped my new album.
Boom! Now Elias into the cover hook to the leg and a kick out by Hardy. So what do you like about what Elias does inside the ring as we take a look back?
Elias is his theory on fights is very, very simple. Big impact on the mat in the worst way possible.
Here's the thing, Elias could have came back to the route of the accusations that he's been making.
It's a tactic as old as goes Elias. Elias in a triple threat match was pinned by AJ Styles, got run in.
He's got a new chapter to begin on Monday Night Raw. This would be a great way to
barricade earlier in the match. And now Hardy inverted a toss up with a drop kick.
Now Jeff Hardy's starting to roll.
Hardy.
And Elias needs to be very, very careful here. This is the kind of momentum.
Jeff Hardy is calling it from WWE. Now Elias, great job, able to counter, up on the shoulders.
The power of
Elias into the cover, and a kick out.
Whoa, close call. Watch the impact of this powerbomb from Elias.
And Joe at Thunderdome.
You know, for all his musical prowess, oftentimes you overlook the
hang with Jeff Hardy.
Back elbow there by Jeff Hardy, trying to create a little. Elias is down, here's the cover. Oh, and a kick out. Look at this. Boom, cackling with Whisper in the wind. And nearly
going to finish him off. And ready to fly.
He found his perch.
On Elias.
Oh, my.
On top of the post. And Elias rolls down to the floor. Jeff Hardy comes down from his perch. Calling an audible here. And it's Jeff Hardy who unleashes with the guitar.
Learn about his
winner by disqualification. Elias!
It cost Jeff Hardy the match, but I'm sure Jeff Hardy doesn't feel too bad.
Victimize Elias like this.
Victimize Elias? Were you watching the same match?
Yeah, I was.
With the intent to smash it over Jeff Hardy. This time, Jeff Hardy
trying to use it on Hardy, and Jeff wasn't going to have any of it. Return.
Elias' devious plan just backfired. That's what just happened.
The release part.
Oh, yeah. Well, if Elias could walk tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell. The rivalry between ذميz and Otis comes to a head.
All rise.
Otis, for emotional distress, creating an unsafe work contract because I won the Money in the Bank ladder match.
He should be able to cash in that contract anytime he wants.
Otis, they say he assaults a lot of people. Scars in here.
Man is sensitive. Miz, you crossed the line.
Order in the court.
For emotional distress and creating an unsafe work environment, that the Money in the Bank winner has a full year to cash in, but to rule in favor.
You are ordered to appear at WWE Hell in a Cell this week, and you will face this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests. A highly dubious ruling on Friday by Judge JBL. You're about to...
Mom always told me this: if you got it, flaunt it. Well, I got Raw, broke up heavy machinery, had me sit in that hot, steamy courtroom. What's this? Angry at the Miz.
Hey, listen, here's why we have this match tonight.
Did you see with your own eyes what was in the briefcase, Cole?
Nonetheless, golden opportunity for the Miz tonight.
Introducing first, accompanied by John Morrison, California,
the Miz is brought to you by Skittles. Wear the rainbow.
At Mars Wrigley for the first ever digital Halloween trick-or-treat experience.
All you got to do is head to treat-town.com to learn. Before, back in 2010, he actually earned the contract and would go on.
Blue-collar working man.
and he's a Mr. Money in the Bank.
In fact, only once in history. That was 13 years of pressure here tonight on Otis to keep Mr. Money
Championship at the time and place of your choosing. And speaking of all this judiciary nonsense, there's an old saying.
Himself in the court case on Friday, lost it, and now must contract in one of the most unique Money in the Bank ladder matches.
Luck out. I mean, let's be honest. Otis didn't even climb the ladder. The briefcase fell.
Had Otis's girlfriend Mandy Rose drafted over to Monday Night Raw. Miz,
I've got to be honest, it's only been a couple of weeks since Miz and Morrison were drafted to Monday Night Raw.
Fight back in this matchup. Miz lands on his feet, looking for the skull on the apron.
Look at his agility.
Yeah, trying to use his quickness.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah.
No, he's not. He would cover Miz and try to retain his Money in the Bank contract.
At the time, if you cash in the Money in the Bank contract, you become a world champion. Many people believe the contract's better than...
Can change lives. It can alter the course of careers. Oh, there's John Morrison.
And Morrison up on the apron. To the cover to become Mr. Money in the Bank, and a kick out by...
Miz now just being ruthless.
You know, just like in a championship match, Corey, you got to pin over Miz unloading the
world-famous it kicks. Cole, once upon a time, you were a big Miz fan. Now he stole everything. Now
he's got a massive ego.
The United States judicial system.
Oh, my goodness. And now Otis trying to fight.
The great strategy by the Miz.
Otis now brings Otis down to one knee. And Otis is fading Miz. And Otis fading.
You got this, bro. Switch it up.
Oh, what a kick. Miz is all business now. Again, he understands what it means to be Miz. This boot. Bang! Collapsing the face of Otis.
He should be thanking the Miz.
Mandy Rose sees something in him.
Mandy Rose thing, that was kind of like when the head cheerleader goes to prom with the door
to the midsection. And Otis now trying to fight back, and look at Otis go. Way to build momentum if you're Otis. But it works. Otis now with a shoulder tackle. And Otis again. And putting Otis through hell recently. Oh my God. Miz tried to... And now Miz planted face first.
Miz is feeling that.
330-pound sandwich. Ready to rattle the ring with the caterpillar. At least momentarily.
Support only.
Now Otis just... And it is going to be sent back to the locker room.
Oh, no.
And Miz, isn't enough. Miz just somehow gets his shoulder out. Mr. Money in the Bank, and a kick out by Miz at 2.
Come to think of it.
And now Tucker just clocked his best friend with the briefcase. Miz now rolls into the cover. He can't.
Here is your winner and the new.
Tucker do that for.
You have to ask the new Mr. Money in the Bank.
But at any time for a world championship opportunity,
headed back to the Hollywood Hills sooner than later.
Well, now that Miz is
things either way, the new face of the Money in the Bank.
Tucker, there's nothing incidental about that, Corey. That was blocked his best friend. The Money in the Bank contract.
Dawkins, I cannot.
Congratulations. You are the new Mr. Money. Cost of destroying his friendship with Tucker. Was this victory?
This is the most monumental victory of the night, and now that contract.
Wonder this Money in the Bank contract, it's not a prop. It's not a Universal Champion. You are on notice. You will not cash this in before, and I will do it again. And, I mean, he took his best friend.
Shut up, Miz. This ain't about you.
Well,
used to be a team, but I was the workhorse. I carried the load. I did everything for that man, for the team. No one ever saw me, so I was always an afterthought. Oh, Tucky. But the truth is, he can't function without me. For all these years, me. But Otis.
Oh my God, Otis.
Otis is irate. Chaos
here, Corey. I mean, these two, Tucker and Otis, were once the best of friends.
It sounds to cost Otis big.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is one person who can understand what a championship match against a woman who used to be her best friend, Bayley, in Vanity. And what's so sad about all this is Sasha and
our friendship is unstoppable.
We're stronger together. We're best friends.
And Baszler continuing to hammer away on the injured leg.
You want to stand? I never cared about you. And I damn it. Do you think I enjoy? I did. I can watch her banks, but now it seems that she's an even bigger pain in my ass than she. I don't have an ounce of time to waste on that used champion that this place has ever seen. I am the longest reigning SmackDown winner. All by yourself? Let your back on me. You try to end my career. Hell in a cell. I am going to take the one thing that you. I am Sasha Banks, and my name is bigger. I didn't, and I won't sign the contract, so you may as well ding dong. Hello, you are not the boss of me, sis. Take your title, and I am going to finish.
Because here comes the boss. Ladies and gentlemen, there have been 3 women's Hell in a Cell, single one. Part tonight by Credit One Bank. Visit GoCreditOne.com in her illustrious career.
Sasha Banks has never captured Bayley.
Sasha, a 5-time Raw Women's Champion, a 2-time
package. Sasha Banks' statement that her name is bigger than have Bayley as her ride or die for all these years. Sasha knows it.
Hey, the same can be said for Bayley. She may not be
possible that the sidekick has eclipsed the boss.
Well, here is the historic SmackDown Women's Champion. Carries with her that chair, which has become symbolic.
Oh, it's simply a reminder for Bayley of her freedom. Drive the role model.
You know, there's an incredible series on the WWE emphasized in the latest edition, and she talks about this being the
1-0 right here, undefeated, stupid idiot.
A year ago, where she evolved. Remember the night where she cut her new competitor, and tonight enters Hell in a Cell for the first time in her career.
WWE, back in the days of FCW, she is a different competitor. This is a Hell in a Cell match for the SmackDown. Hell in a Cell. There are no disqualifications or countouts. Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts. SmackDown Women's Champion,
told us about. Because this is our set. A Hell in a Cell now lowering her security blanket. Just went flying outside Hell in a Cell.
An elite level competitor. That was simply...
Get up and fight her back. No, I can't.
Bailey needed an advantage.
Yeah, she needed an advantage. You said that. And look at the boss taking it out on Bailey. Remember, no intense rivalries we've ever witnessed.
You messed up, Bailey.
It's what I expected. Sasha looking for an early win over Howard, and there may be some truth to that. And now Banks. If she does, Sasha's the champion.
It was Bailey instinctively trying to shift.
Bailey biting, which is legal. The ropes don't break a hold inside Hell in a break.
Uh-oh. The boss looking to take a high risk.
And now Sasha into the cell, Corey, but into the beams of the cell. Down women's champion, and now a smile crossing the face of Bailey.
Tremendous impact. Bailey driving the challenger into the unforgettable.
Oh, misses wildly as Bailey and Sasha Banks ducks out of the kendo stick. Whoa.
Good Lord.
Oh, God.
Thanks. And Bailey with yet another weapon.
Kidney.
I'm not sure if it was fast.
Sasha has not forgotten what Bailey...
I think it was the knee. It looked like it caught Bailey right between the eyes.
In utter disdain for one another. And they've been through a lot. They had a great Iron Man battle a number of years ago.
Well, it's evolved because Sasha Banks has never forgiven herself for coming up short and has never forgotten that.
And Bailey wants to a combined titles for over 1,000 days. Bailey's done it again by Sasha.
Away to the table, driven into the rib. What's Banks gonna do?
Oh my God, a Meteora! And now Banks goes to the top rope by Bailey.
Bailey just narrowly escapes, nearly making Bailey look like the Play-Doh spaghetti factory through the cell.
Full of steel chairs.
Well, it's no secret. The
swinging wildly, Bailey, a pinfall there, and just got out of dodge. Oh, and when she came down, and then she, to your point, hit the table hard.
Her clutches and the worst of intentions in mind.
And Bailey just taking her time, savoring the moment. And now using the table to her advantage. Into the cell.
Oh, but Banks herself landed.
Knows all about being inside Hell in a Cell. How brutal this match.
Get over here, Bailey. Get over here.
Oh!
Valuable time to recover.
Yeah. Try to regain her breath. What does Sasha have left now? Back to the apron, lands on her feet. Bailey now driving sense to Bailey.
What an exchange, back and forth. Work to do if she wants to become champion. Bailey is certainly still in. Or a submission, or does no. The boss wants to
through.
Couple more kendo sticks. A Hell in a Cell match limited only by the competitor's imagination. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be bad.
Well, Bailey realized that it's fighting for say lands up on the apron.
Kendo sticks were suspended between the stairs.
You got Sasha maybe hurt.
Well,
to Bailey.
Yeah. And right now, Bailey might be able to exploit it. Once again at the tremendous impact. Banks striking not only the
neck injuries healed. Bailey now.
Let's see here.
A little one-upsmanship from the champ.
For advantage.
Catapulted into a pair of
believes the end may be near for the boss. SmackDown Women's title and a kick out by Sasha.
Blinding the challenger with 2 kendo sticks.
Nasty.
Neck has been compromised once again, and Bailey wasting no time exploring.
Now the entire focus of Bailey's offense is turned to the injured neck.
Bailey knows her championship's in jeopardy.
Kick out by Banks.
Over the face of the champion.
Now Bailey knows Sasha better than anybody. She understands that.
To the cell, huh? Bust my ass.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, and Sasha able to block. Hell in a Cell.
More a sunset flip into the powerbomb against the cell.
Sasha with a chance to win the SmackDown Women's title for the first time in her career.
Can make the human body do amazing things.
Banks used the same move to get Bailey to sign the contract, trying to get Bailey to tap out.
Sensed, almost insulted that Sasha Banks dare continue to fight. A desperation move, but it completely turned the tide to this Hell
Now women's title, Corey, for 380 days. She's always felt like she's...
Statement Sasha made. Sasha Banks' name is bigger than Bayley's championship.
Steps in now, a knee caught Bayley on the face. And now Banks up into the corner, nobody home. Luckily, Sasha didn't hit the chair.
Contact with a steel chair, but didn't avoid disaster altogether.
And now look at this. Bayley dragging a lifeless Banks to the center of the shoulder up.
Look at this once more. Bayley with a sunset flip.
Got her. And now Bayley with Sasha now.
Mastered a flying elbow. Here it comes.
And it connects to Banks now.
Let's take one more. And then soaring through the cell. Elbow drop.
And now Sasha. Statement for Banks. Will Bayley tap?
Won't force a break in the cell match.
So Bayley's going to instead slide out of the ring. Innovative offense by Bayley here tonight. Inside Hell in a Cell. My good. I mean, seriously, Corey, how much more of this can Sasha? No sticks to Banks, who's caught up in the apron. She can't defend herself.
Kendo stick.
Look at the look on her face. On the face of the champion.
How far is Bayley?
What the hell's she doing?
I'm so sweaty. Can you do this for me?
Well, let's be perfectly honest. Duct tape here. Whatever it takes. Sticks. Well, turned into a bow staff of sorts. They should be celebrated.
Quite know what she was trying to do.
I think abandoning her plans. That's her prerogative. She's the champion. Listen, all Bayley has to do is not lose.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
And Bayley, she can't see, so she's trying to get out of the cell. But the cell, she was trying to grab her trusty chair, and now it's Sasha. And now the wrath of the boss. And now it's Sasha's turn.
Is all fired up.
And again,
destroying the champion in the corner of the cell.
And now it's Bayley.
Sasha Banks has recovered. I'll have in mind. What is Banks looking for?
Man, Sasha Banks is probably...
All the champion is down. This could be the boss's moment.
She just did to a woman who was once her best friend. It's the trigger as Bayley moves her way back toward the middle of the ring. Does Sasha...
Now from the top rope.
And Sasha to get the chair up just in time.
You gotta wonder who got the wheelchair. Let's look at this once more.
Turning point in the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Inside gets on offense, will have the upper hand with the title hanging, trying to crawl away. Oh my! Looking to retain, put Sasha away, get her out of her life for good.
This maneuver many times to great success. This time on the out, prolonging the inevitable.
Oh, both these women trying to figure out what they need to do to
magnitude.
Oh no!
You start to doubt yourself. Sasha.
Same questions, Corey.
Bayley.
Kendo sticks and tables and chairs and a fire extinguisher. What wicked deed does Bayley...
All the time that that Bayley's spending, setting up this...
She heard you, Corey. Right back on the offense.
Maybe she did, but that's a...
How much does Sasha have left? Still trying to fight back for Sasha Banks.
Look at the way Banks' body is contorted. It's first into the unforgiving steel of a ladder.
Women's champion Bayley.
What does... Marks the spot, the scene of the crime.
This champion, if not the greatest champion in history. And Sasha with a meteora from the ladder to the corner. Bayley's in, using Bayley's move. Cover, hook of the leg, kick out by... And now if you're Sasha, Corey, are you doubting yourself now? Oh, you wonder what you got to do to put...
Once again, Banks, no doubt about that one. We nearly had a new champ, but almost doesn't count.
Sasha Agnes.
Once upon a time, the boss was the most ruthless.
And Bayley out with a running knee. It looked like Sasha was going for the backbreaker. Bayley, Sasha kicks out.
The signature, Bayley to belly. But the boss
division in the world today. Bayley and Sasha Banks.
The only one you're talking about in moments.
And out with a chair again to the... In the eyes of Bayley. The meta
Banks in the face.
And now with a chair to the spine. Went for the bell. Oh my God, looks like it. Look at this. Banks statement with the chair around Bayley, champion.
Sasha!
Much like Bayley tried to injure Sasha a number of weeks ago to win the championship.
The boss finally did it. The one championship that has...
Sasha Banks wins her first SmackDown Women's Day reign of Bayley.
There it is. There's reality.
That meant more than anything to the champion. And Max is able to smile.
There we see the spin to what made her great in the first place. The ruthlessness down women's championship from her clutches.
Sasha Banks, she said, by the time Hell in a Cell is over, I'll be able to... Sasha Banks is the brand new SmackDown.
Decision to make tonight. As we all know, Mustafa Ali issued a challenge on the kick, but it looks like Bobby Lashley stepping up.
I'm sorry, Ms. Cruz. And how the Hurt Business operates. Let me remind you, Mighty, he is the lead predator, and this mighty Pride Lashley leads us into battle.
T-bar.
Slapjack it is. And let me say this. But we are, in fact, businessmen, professionals of the highest order. Passion for inflicting pain, excruciating pain on people. Let's make it a little more interesting. Let's make sure that we just have 2 men higher. Mr. Lashley?
That's a major development. I guess now we just wait to see what Retribution has to say.
From Death Valley, I give you...
The dead man cometh.
Havoc is back.
See Halloween Havoc live on USA this Wednesday night in the Hurt Business. And tonight, WWE Hell in a Cell. How do you like the move by MVP?
Oh, I love it. And here's one thing that we need to remember, this man. And tonight, he trades in pain. And this year, you got to agree, revenue.
I think we just got it.
And his opponent.
This is the one of Retribution chosen by the Hurt Business for the backstabbers. This is Mustafa Ali's way of getting it.
How odd is this scene right now? A member of Retribution and here
to face the Almighty. But Joe, what an opportunity for this title match.
When you're staring across at a man like Bobby Lashley, you got to wonder what kind of Bobby.
Funny mask, and that is Slapjack, who Byron, we know Jack trying to create a distraction against Bobby Lashley early.
Ring, because Lashley is poised to hurt Slapjack, and he is affected.
Midsection.
The explosiveness, the animalistic tendency.
Lashley was the one who brought the 8-man tag team match to a close this past week.
He referred to Lashley as the lead predator. Lashley, time and time again.
Lashley, once again, just too domineering for anybody to deal with.
Stalling.
That's what I was talking about.
Suplex by Lashley. It was Mustafa Ali, the one who was out to try and cause some chaos.
He had some cryptic comments. Talk result, they unyield. Oh, look out. Oh, look out, Bobby Lashley. He got enough of a drop kick there. You've seen the unyielding loyalty of these men.
Didn't even turn it up here.
Oh, and a cannonball. Close to the ropes. Bad positioning decision there by Slapjack, but this.
When is he not near the ropes?
And Joe, the way that this rival, how big would this be for Slapjack and Retribution?
You know, obvious.
To propel that movement, Joe, and a kick out.
And like I said, Slapjack picked the movement.
To take away the prized possession, not only of Bobby, but about this guy. Are you just realizing that now?
Much of him from the top rope, but...
We're about to see him fly a big right. And look at Bobby Lashley mow down that belly to belly. Look at the look on the face. Canvas. Slapjack's night might be on Buster, and now thinking about the hurt lock. The hurt lock. Oh, and Retribution swarming the ring, swarming Lashley. Mustafa Ali directing Mason T-Bar. Mustafa Ali calling for Retribution to shut it down. Like champion battling back. Here comes the rest of the Hurt Business. Here comes Mustafa Ali. Ali scrambling out of the ring towards Reckoning.
Come back in. Come on back in. That's chip. 320 pounds. Looks to be sick. Man is Reckoning.
Anonymous with the Phenom, The Undertaker. No one.
Yeah, think back to 23 years ago that a structure that will certainly shorten your career.
WWE Championship match between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton inside pay-per-view event, which takes place 4 weeks from tonight, streaming live here on the WWE.
So many memories The Undertaker has created, and not a superstar more designed.
On WWE Thunderdome, in a matter of moments, Drew McIntyre, Viper has plenty of experience inside the cell, but
I didn't.
Claymore!
Instead, I left. What happened in my match?
Every one of these legends have a...
As the saying goes, with every action, there's an equal and... I am talking directly to you right now. If you survive one more WWE in a cell.
Crap out of him. It started at the beginning of the night. It's going to continue into the six-man team. I'm not sending you to purgatory. I'm saying...
1 entire year. I will be locked inside Hell in a Cell from him by hitting you with R.K.
You and the skull at Clash of Champions, that was forever. All the suffering I caused you, it'll be...
McIntyre bringing the fight to the Legend Killer. Oh, McIntyre is spilled to the ringside area.
Are going to do to each other inside that barbaric structure.
There's WWE Gears 5. Tag in a legend and drop a bomb with Batista.
Know that I'm very passionate about it.
Covering fire! Batista, one WWE Hall of Famer who knocked the cell.
That's right, Tom, and let me tell you something. Many things hell with their destinies in hand, and those destinies are changed for
2 days ago at WrestleMania, defeating the Beast Brock Lesnar. McIntyre Byron, look how focused he seemed, glancing at the cell, and Drew responded saying, "Thank you, Randy Orton, but I'm not respecting this sadistic struggle." Wait a minute, Randy Orton! McIntyre was ready for Orton. And Joe, this has become commonplace.
Randy Orton, this is master strategy. He knows what he's doing.
He's this being the first Hell in a Cell match for Drew McIntyre. He
understood a sprint, Byron, and I believe that Randy Orton is ready to take him.
The match is not officially underway until both men are inside.
No.
Hurry!
You know Randy Orton plays by his own rules, and right now, Randy Orton...
Block Randy Orton on the outside! The cell, so this WWE Championship match
between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton.
will kick the crap out of you every time I see you. But look at how Randy...
Remember, Randy Orton has been in this position 7 times. Orton has
not missed a step here. And McIntyre closing the door. And the official now you belong to me.
Orton, now you belong to me.
Right where these two left off this pay, Orton and McIntyre for the WWE title. And now here comes Orton right after McIntyre. Byron, you mentioned inside the cell.
Think about the battles that Randy Orton has had against the likes of the
considering the sneak attack by Orton moments ago. How does McIntyre?
That's what Randy Orton is hoping for. He's hoping to prey on those emotions, make him
early. And there goes Orton to the outside.
I think it's barbaric how sadistic he can get against Orton.
For the steal.
The unforgiving steal.
In the space.
That's...
Oh, and...
Tell me how it feels.
For the champion.
That's what I was talking about, Joe. Drew McIntyre's as a personal challenge to see how far he is willing to
match. No countouts, no disqualification. There's the combo and a kick out.
Breathing room, but Drew McIntyre says no.
This is smart. It's smart by McIntyre.
Create space between he and the champion. Look at Mac into the cell.
Drew McIntyre is establishing his dominance.
Racking Randy Orton's spine.
And he's smiling inside Hell in a Cell.
I mean, he's much more. Move! Viper.
All of Hell in a Cell. It's unleashed the Scottish psychopath.
He said it himself. It's not just my title that's on the line.
Pleasure I detect on the champion's face.
Darn right it is.
Actually, you know McIntyre was face of Randy Orton.
Drew McIntyre wants to.
You wanted this.
What else does McIntyre have on his sleeve?
Whatever it is, it's not going to be good.
Orton evaded somehow, somewhere, inside the...
Randy Orton is definitely in survival mode here.
The ruthlessness of... Look at this! Thinking about a Claymore inside Hell in a Cell. Oh, and now look at this. The chair into the previously broken jaw.
That is a bullseye that is being exposed right now.
Orton pressing all his...
3 kicks to the skull in one night from Randy Orton.
Power was going to strike with the Claymore, and now going right after...
Cover for the title kick out.
Incredulation on Randy Orton's face.
And inside Hell in a Cell confines that the Viper knows very well.
The scary part if you're Drew McIntyre, because now Orton has time to contemplate.
Broken jaw, and now look at this. Boom! Jaw first.
Hackman's become very focused, and he has found his weakness.
For air. And Randy Orton, a man who has defeated countless, earned the respect of The Undertaker and the world's strongest man inside this.
Oh, what's this? Oh, no! Wait, did you hear that?
This is where the sadistic nature of Orton.
I know you can't see it right now. You want me to tell you what's going on? That's what I see.
As much as Randy Orton wants to win this matchup, to win his 14th.
Orton put McIntyre in the dark there just a few moments ago. The overt assault in the dark, courtesy of the Legend Killer.
Clash of Champions. He thought he was done with Randy Orton. It was Orton who wanted.
The self-acknowledged temper of the WWE Champion against...
Has put him in this situation right here, Tom.
But this is what McIntyre wanted. He would. What that would do for McIntyre.
No.
Oh! So, oh, man, face first into the steel.
That was more of a...
Into the eye. A trademark of the Apex Predator. Into the steel stairs.
McIntyre went shoulder.
Randy Orton has found his stride.
Surprised Drew McIntyre before both men even entered the set from Drew McIntyre, and now it gives Orton a chance to...
When it comes to Randy Orton, no plan survives contact.
We're seeing the experience factor, the comfort level that Randy...
And the champ...
Joe, I don't think it's enough. McIntyre is hurting.
A McIntyre shot to the midsection of
passion and the desire so many times.
And the Thunder's rolling.
The WWE Championship kick out at 1.
To hang in there, always finding a way to baffle his opponent at him. How much does that rattle you?
Oh, it's beyond frustrating, especially when you're out here.
And the bishop. And Randy Orton was taking time to gloat, and McIntyre fired.
Drew McIntyre. Oh no!
Shot to the
McIntyre responding in kind. Whatever Randy Orton said to Drew McIntyre only fired up more.
The resolve in the eyes.
McIntyre daring Orton. Get up.
I want more. Stagger. Shot to the midsection. What's he thinking about?
McIntyre is cooking now.
WWE Thunderdome.
A few moments away from doing so.
Orton gets out of the ring.
Oh, but there's no escape from McIntyre
in this matchup.
We've seen the same table that Randy Orton set up with
Orton through the table. Blown by McIntyre.
Orton through McIntyre.
Byron, you use the word plans and show that strategy of Randy Orton.
Bit of strategy that Randy Orton has put forth, but he still cannot.
McIntyre trying to get into the head of
a low blow courtesy of the ropes, and now has got his the cover to win the title and a kick out at 1-8.
Every time you think he might be done for, McIntyre proves.
These same kickouts rattled I got angrier and angrier.
Look, McIntyre is such a word. It could be a demeanor. McIntyre always finds a way to draw upon something.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Hell in a Cell to get to Randy Orton.
What is Lord planning?
What? I think it's not a dodge.
It's obvious. Randy Orton. The door's unlocked.
Without smarting McIntyre.
And Joe, this has changed the game.
Change it.
One thing that has benefited. And McIntyre in pursuit of Orton.
That's the smartest strategy. Again, we don't know what Randy Orton was planning to do. Now,
remember, the decision has to happen inside the ring via pin.
Watch out!
We've seen what kind of atrocities can occur outside of the Hell. What the reason is.
Randy, come on, it's got to end in the ring. Get it in here.
Scanning the Hell in a Cell structure.
I don't like where he's scanning it. Oh, here we go.
Randy Orton has begun his ascent up Hell in a Cell. Those confines, Drew McIntyre wasn't back in.
I gotta agree with this. I mean, let's face it. Randy Orton was not having the best of luck in this. Oh, you better believe he does, Byron. Now the question is, does...
The ring, don't follow him up there, Drew. Come on.
McIntyre is answering the challenge of the Viper.
Oh, and things are about to get exponentially far more
shattered careers. This treacherous cell on top of its roof in the past.
Yeah, Randy Orton plan.
And McIntyre, who has never gone to these heights, heel pipe.
Right now, it's McIntyre who is dropping bombs.
And Randy Orton reminding McIntyre of that fact.
Again,
an opportunity again to strike to the leg of Drew McIntyre. Orton.
Oh, wait, where's Randy going? I mean,
Orton slowly just McIntyre's following.
McIntyre.
Precarious position for champion and
This is what this rivalry has come to.
And they're not hanging by much up there.
To both these men.
I did not like this scene at all.
Oh.
McIntyre and Orton.
Now the champ's looking wobbly.
Oh, and McIntyre.
Oh, look at Orton. Orton's trying to break the grip of McIntyre.
Oh, no!
Drew McIntyre since
the entire 200.
Randy Orton looks at his work, but the champ is down.
Smile that came over the face of Randy Orton. Pride and the anger, Joe, of the WWE champion situation.
And this is the cost of that loss of control, Tom. I believe Drew McIntyre's still moving.
There's blood coming out of the mouth of McIntyre. He might have... Without a doubt, there's internal bleeding going on with Drew McIntyre.
This is... How much more can the champ take?
It's pure instinct, Joe. Stand on his own. More than hell. How far Randy Orton was willing to go. Go back, he took it to this side. Oh, and down with McIntyre. McIntyre crashing hard through our announce desk. Advantage of this situation. Look at the WWE champion. McIntyre is trying to drag himself back inside the set. Orton is helping McIntyre. He's trying to help McIntyre.
I mean, you hate to see a man like Drew McIntyre, a man who's come...
No mercy from Randy Orton. You know that, Joe. All Randy Orton wants is to put Drew McIntyre away and...
Continue.
But Drew McIntyre trying to get himself back to his feet. With a backslide and a kick out. Hold on a second. Claymore! Love the Claymore.
This is the uncommon. These are the uncommon reasons.
Sends Orton out of the ring. And again, now the key for Drew McIntyre. Thought about it, and then bam, the Claymore.
Yeah, that was Drew McIntyre's best shot, but he still needs to get rid.
That Drew McIntyre is trying to will himself on to win inside the ring. The only place where the decision can happen in this match. No, Drew McIntyre could have broken ribs right now. All trying to retain his WWE Championship. And again, thinking about that Claymore.
Oh, I think it's time we started the count.
Pain radiating to continue. With his self-imposed to strike the Legend Killer. Oh, RKO! RKO! Cover! WWE Champion!
And the new man team, Wrtan!
Everything in his soul, but it just wasn't enough. Champions in Randy Orton.
I mean, what could be a champion?
Not end. Our conflict would not conclude until just accomplished his mission. Randy Orton is now tied Triple H for the second most. Crashed and burned through our announce desk, courtesy of Randy Orton. Then back his letters and all of sports entertainment. RKO. From going through our announce desk, whatever internal injuries he McIntyre back up to his feet. Physical pain McIntyre is in. You gotta believe. Randy Orton as your new WWE champion. Legendary moments. Drew McIntyre sees what is a new WWE champion.